There are still people trapped in the rubble, and as of this morning, they are still struggling to get heavy equipment into the city of Palu to try and help save some of those people that may still be alive and trapped by debris and under collapsed buildings after the tsunami struck and these tremors shook the city of Palu. We've been hearing from local media, Indonesian media, that many of the people trapped have been turning on cell phones to try and send a signal to indicate that they are still alive. Many have been just simply yelling, and some rescuers have been able to get them water and food, but that narrow window for being able to actually save those people's lives is closing rapidly, and the response teams are trying as fast as they can to get the necessary equipment into the city, but it's just very difficult because of the destruction to some of the roads, downed bridges, and the airport itself. Flying necessary supplies into the area has been made very difficult as well. I'm right now at Makassar on the southwest part of Sulawesi Island. I'll be taking a flight shortly to the eastern part of the island. Then I have a long drive myself to try and make it. And there's parts of that journey we're not sure whether we'll run into landslides or possible washed out areas of the roads as we try to enter Palu as well.
And Bruce, there's a mass grave being dug for the dead in Palu. Authorities saying at least 300 bodies will be buried there. I mean, it just gives you an idea of the scale of this disaster. What are the biggest challenges facing emergency teams now?
A lack of supply is probably number one. The hospitals in Palu, that city, were damaged, so they've created makeshift hospitals in the open air because the infrastructure in the city and many of the buildings have been damaged, so it's unsafe to treat people indoors. And because of a lack of supplies and a lack of a way to properly deal with these bodies, like you said, they are going to have to create a mass grave. Now, local emergency management has said that once they do bury those people in those mass graves, that is only temporary. They will give them proper burial lately. I just received a map from the local emergency management that shows all the refugee camps that have popped up across Palu. There are dozens, and we will be visiting those areas shortly, today or tomorrow possibly. And that's simply where displaced people from the survivors have been located. They cannot return to their homes. So a big challenge, another big challenge, is getting those people water and food.